Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back. You're with Amira, and this is Psychic Readings Live. Welcome everybody. If you're new, do a shout out on arrival where you're from. And if you are visiting or coming back, do a shout out where you're from. A like on arrival would be great. Anyway, we're going to start off with the pre-ordered super chat. I've just got one today, which is from Tensin, one of our regular viewers. And then I'm going to do a general read for the collective. And then we're going to do all the super chats. So get your super chat questions in early. First in, first served. Just doing a few jumping cards to start. Courting man, past life. All the links for the cards are below. These are my own decks. Amira's Love Oracle cards, plus the Coffee Cup Oracle. And all the links for the cards are below. And the Morgan Greer Tarot as well. Oh, the fan mail keeps jumping out. Keeps jumping out. Okay, so Tensin's question is, Tensin sent me a question. Just making a long question short. If Dee told Andrew about meeting me in the bus, does Andrew know where I'm currently working? Has Andrew seen me around my current workplace? My current workplace is near where he works. All right. Does Andrew know where you work? Too many jumped out there. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome. This is for Tensin, pre-order. If you do want to pre-order a super chat for next time, you can go to my website, amirasalon.com/contact, and the instructions are there of how to do a pre-ordered super chat. We've got obstacles, so there's some sort of obstacle there with him. Let's do a yes or no. A yes or no. Does he know where you're working? I don't feel like this guy D is, or person D, is too much of a gossip. Does Andrew know where you're working? Not exactly, but potentially in the vicinity of, but not exactly. Did Dee tell Andrew about the meeting in the bus? I think it's a yes, but we'll check. I think it's a yes, but we'll check. But I think that Dee just said it off the cuff, like it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, I feel it's a yes. They might have also discussed that you've got a new job, that you're not too far away, but that you're happy where you are, that type of thing. That's what I feel. What else? Does Andrew know where you're currently working? I don't think he knows the exact location, but he might know the vicinity of the location. Has Andrew seen you around your current workplace? Has he seen you around in that area, in that general area? Has he seen you around? Yes. I feel like he might have seen you walking on the street. He could have been driving or on a bus or something and seen you walking on the street. So I feel it's a yes. I feel like a lot of this is very fleeting though. It's just like moments. I don't feel like he's like dwelling on you as you are dwelling on him. I feel like it's more, oh yeah, she's over there. Yeah, she's doing that. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, that's great, whatever. Sort of like there's a bit of a more of a non-committal type of energy around it. Are you going to see him? I feel like you could bump into him at some point at a coffee shop or something like that, or a supermarket. I'm feeling like it's in a store. I feel like you might bump into him randomly. It could be even in a clothing store or some sort of convenience store or even a bank. You might bump into him at a bank or an ATM at some point in the future, but it's best not to think about it, because when you're thinking about it, it never happens. So, or it doesn't happen quick enough. All right, so let's have a look and see. Hi, Nicolette, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Nicolette. Okay. I don't know if everybody was notified that I was going live. Let me just put a comment on the community page. Were you notified, Nicolette? What's going on? Okay, Bossy Meg said she wanted to come in today, so let's see. Let's see who we've got, what's going on. Hi, Mimi, how are you? Hi, Kimone, how are you? Hi, Nicolette. Great, yeah. From Jamaica, welcome from Jamaica. All right, now let's do a general read. No notifications tonight, yeah. Thought so. It seems a bit, Bossy Megs is here. Hi, Bossy Megs. Did you get notified automatically? Because I just thought that it was a bit slow to start. Yeah. I'm not sure if everybody got notified. Hi. No, you didn't. Okay. Hi, positive energy. Hi. All right. Let's have a look and see for the collective. What is the topic? The topic is, maybe the notifications will come in later. Yeah. Usually I get notified, so I haven't been notified either yet. Anyway, doesn't matter. Some of you will pick it up here. All right, let's have a look. So the topic today is what's coming up next, who's coming in. What's next, who's coming in. For the collective read. If you do want to do a super chat, please go down below. There's a $sign, or you can go onto my website, Amira Salon / contact page, contact, and do a donation there on PayPal if you prefer, and send me a message that you've done that, and I'll check it as we go along. Okay. And that would be privately submitted. What's next, who's coming in is the topic. What's next, who's coming in. Welcome, everybody. Hi, everyone. There's 13 in. Do a shout out if you're new. Do a like on arrival. That would be appreciated. Okay, let's do a general for the collective. Time stamping it at 8 minutes 57. 9 minutes. Okay. Who's coming in? What's next? Potential fire sign might be coming in, somebody younger than older. What's next? Let's just get a bit of a storyline going on here. Changes in an idea for business. I feel like a lot of you are going to be looking around for new opportunities for a business or a side hustle or some sort of new. You're going to be eliminating certain ideas to do with some sort of side business that you've got in your mind, or it could turn into a main business at some point, but could be a side business. I also wanted to do a shout out to one of my friends in Dubai, Alia, she lost a necklace in her house. I have tuned into it, remote viewing, to see where it is. She's still looking for it. But if anyone has any idea where it might be, just for those budding psychics, just put a comment below. She's in Abu Dhabi. Yeah. She lost a necklace in a box. It's in an actual case, like it's its own presentation case. Okay, some of you will be thinking about a relocation as well. Some of you will be being offered something, and I'm feeling like you're going to be very fussy about different offers. You're going to be holding out for the right offer, the right person, the right place, the right thing, the right element. Some of you are being very selective and choosy about certain things that are coming up, which is great. Some of you will be having a pregnancy or having an increase in finance through the work or your partner's work. Your partner will be getting a bonus or an increase in pay, an increase in abundance. Some of you will be thinking about moving to the countryside, is what I'm seeing as well for some of you. A lot of you will be getting some sort of elevated position or promotion at work or in your career in general. There's an indecisiveness here between living near the sea and living in the countryside. What else do we need to know? You are being protected on all levels, and your positive thinking is actually manifesting a lot of things. I know manifestation is kind of like a throwaway word. I find it a bit lame, but oh yeah, just manifest this, manifest that. You have to put a lot of effort into manifestation by actual action. But I feel like when you least expect it, when you're having a very playful moment or feeling like you're just enjoying your life, somehow whatever it is that you've been looking for is going to pop right in. As I said before, a lot of you are going to get a promotion. So there's going to be achievements coming up, promotions, pay rises. Also transforming your inner and outer world in some way. So it could be like a total spring clean, a reboot. It could be a physical transformation. Some of you might be getting surgery. Some of you might be getting some sort of cleansing done. Like it could be doing some sort of cleanse. Or changing your diet in a big way. There could be a big change of diet is what I'm seeing as well. Like you might go and do, a specific diet for a period of time just to see if it's going to work. There's a pillar of strength that will be appearing in your life, and it feels to me like it's going to give you a lot of security and stability. So it's sort of what you've been looking for. And I feel like the further you go along into things, the more you get very sort of picky and choosy about what you let in and what you don't let in, whether it's work, business, friends, associates, love affairs, anything along those lines. If you do like the coffee cup oracle, it is in Spanish or English, El Oráculo del Café, and the coffee cup oracle, and all available on Amazon, and that's worldwide. Yep, and the love oracle as well in various languages. I do have a few decks pre-ordered. It's a pre-launch of my new deck that's come out in 6 languages, including German, French, Portuguese, Italian, English and Turkish. If you did want one of those decks before it does hit Amazon, it will take a little while to hit. It's on its way, but it'll take a while to get there in Europe. Welcome to reach out to me and I can send you one of those straight away. $44 including shipping worldwide. Okay, so let's have a look. Who's coming in? Let's see who's coming in. Okay. Get your super chats in, guys, if you're wanting to super chat. If the super chats do finish, then I close the chat, so any donation is accepted. Let's have a look. First to cap off the rank is Megs, and then we'll do whoever else after that. Thank you, Kimone. Thank you so much. Let's have a look. Who's coming in? Somebody might come in when you least expect it, take you by surprise. Somebody also close to your cultural background. I'm getting the words true blue, which to me is like somebody who is very, well, true blue is like Australian, because I'm Australian. It's somebody I feel like is from your neighborhood or from your country or from similar background to yourself. Destiny, communication, spiritual growth. Some of you might meet a person at an ashram, some sort of spiritual center, meditation center, yoga center, church, synagogue, singles retreat, singles cruise. I think singles cruise is actually quite a good idea. For those of you who want to meet singles, I feel singles cruises could be a great idea. Through friends, networking and groups. I feel the person's got darker hair than lighter, male or female. Some of you will be going dancing for whatever reason. Dancing, could be clubbing as well, but dancing or doing a dance class. Or this person actually likes dancing. They could be a good dancer, actually. The person who mentions that they really love travel and they'd love to travel or do a road trip, I feel is a person that's going to be of significance. There'll be more than one party coming in around you, which I feel is to be chosen. Which one is the better one? And which one is the karmic one that needs to be let go? There could be a karmic person here. I feel like there's a younger person and an older person. You've got the young male and the older male, mature male. So I feel like there's one mature one, and some people can be mature at any age and some people can be immature at any age as well. So it's about discerning that one to see which one is which. I feel like a lot of you who are single are going to be choosing between two different people. As I said, I feel like this person is close to home. I feel like they're in the neighborhood, close to home, or they're in your city or town. But they could be somebody who loves travel. They could even travel for work. They could be darker than lighter for their cultural background as well, or just have dark hair. All right, that's dark brown to black hair. Okay, now let's have a look at, thanks Nicolette, welcome back. Super chat is by donation. The dollar sign is below. Okay, so Megs is the first one. I feel like my job is nitpicking at me. I have a meeting tomorrow about my notes. At this point, I feel it's a them issue, not a me issue. I am uneasy. Okay. I feel like they've got like their own way of doing things and you kind of do things differently. It's like You have your own way and process of doing things. Yeah, so I kind of feel like, yes, it is a kind of a nitpicking type of energy with them. Let's have a look at Meg's job. What's coming up for Meg's in the workplace? I feel like energetically you give these people quite a bit of pushback and they don't like it. It's like you're not a walkover. You can't be, pushed around. You kind of push back at them for whatever reason, like you call them on their stuff or push back or ask questions or ask the right questions that make them feel uncomfortable. So I kind of feel like it's kind of a power and control game. And I also feel like they have to go through every single person in the same way. I kind of feel like they do this on purpose. I don't know how many hours you're doing there, Megs, but I'm getting like you will end up doing a part-time permanent. I don't know if it's 20 hours or 30 hours because they do things unethically, yeah. And your Taurus rising is not going to put up with that. It's going to push back anyway. It's going to be like, no, they can't really tell me what to do. I'm going to just do what I feel like doing, that type of thing. You're already part-time. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there's a man coming in with money. I don't know if he's one of the guys that I feel like you've got women that you're working for. You're still, in your subconscious mind, what's coming up here is really the battle for the money through the courts. That's what I feel it is. Through the courts and through any sort of compensation as well. The money's there, Megs. You have a male manager. Okay. Is he nitpicking? Why is it that he has a female energy? You've got victory here, so I don't know if it's with him or with the court system, you're going to get victory. You've also got money through the family coming in. That can be family, courts as well, litigation. Feeling emotionally bound. I feel like this guy at work is just going through the steps, going through the process, going through the steps. Yeah. I don't feel like, they can ethically get rid of you either. So I kind of feel like it's just a process. I'm not getting anything alarming about it. I kind of feel like it's just a distraction. I feel like the main things that are going to come up for you are going to be the good things, like the money through the courts. These sort of things are going to be. Oh, he's gay, yeah. Money through the courts coming in, that type of thing. Yeah, I feel like he'll be okay. I feel like you can kind of appease him in some way. I feel like he'll be okay for whatever reason. If you have a one-on-one with him, I feel like he'll be okay with it. So, yeah, I don't feel like you really have much to worry about. Hi, Pisces Moon. How are you? What's coming in next for you? Saturday is your birthday. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. Okay. Very strange the notifications didn't go out today. I don't know why, but there's enough people in. If you do want a super chat, please put one in before we close. Who is coming in next for you? You get a lot of perv. Interviews, so my notes I write about these people and them touching themselves during the interview. Oh my God. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Yeah, very, very weird. Megs, very weird indeed. Pisces moon. I'm getting an R initial, like a Ricky, and also an M initial, Ricky Martin. Pisces moon. First, second, or last name. I do feel you've got a water sign coming in as well. Potential water sign. Or water with fire. Water with fire. You're also, you know, thinking about your finances, keeping on top of things. There's also a warning here to be careful of people who are trying to ask you for money or borrow money from you, or a man who might be attracted to your finances or be looking for somebody with money or to help him in some way. Somebody who has some codependency or some type of addiction, I'm not sure, but I don't think it's going to be anything that you won't be aware of. It'll be something that comes to light fairly quickly. I do feel like by mid-year to the end of the year, you're going to have a lot of luck with partnership relationship, and you'll be sort of taking things to the next step, or furthering a relationship, or making a relationship more official towards the second half of this year. Leaving past waters behind, leaving rocky waters behind, also potentially moving somewhere as well. Happy early birthday, Pisces moon. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Hi, Esmeralda. Yes, it's open. Thank you, thank you. Troy Capricorn, Bossy Megs. Troy, he's originally from Maryland but works here in your state, but doesn't live here yet. He says, I'm the most attractive woman in his state. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice compliment. Yeah. It's a nice compliment. It's very sweet. I feel like he's quite genuine too. He's a bit gushy, but I feel like he's quite genuine. Let's have a look at Troy. I don't feel like he's got any heavy baggage around him either. I feel like he's quite light and breezy. He kind of has kept his ducks in a row type of thing. Yeah, I kind of like his energy actually. He may want to have a child. I don't know if you can have another one. He may want to have a child. Yeah. Does he have blonde hair, or somebody with blondish hair around you or around him? I wouldn't tell a blonde girlfriend about him. I don't know why. I feel like there could be some jealousy there, Megs. He's going to be very helpful. He could also help you move when that time comes. I feel like he could help give you a hand. He could be helpful in many ways. He does put you on a pedestal. He's attracted to women who have had a difficult time and kind of survived it. Typical sort of Capricorn energy in that sense, like women who have had it tough but kind of gotten through it. He might also help you have some sort of freedom from your family. He could even, ask you to live with him at some point sooner than later, like if he moves out, when he moves out there. I don't know when he's going to come out there. I don't know. I have a good vibe about him. He could be quite serious with you early on. He sees you as a true gem, true quality. He can see through what other people get intimidated by. He can see through any flaws or any sort of bling or anything like that. He can see through what other people get intimidated by. Yeah, I would be, I would, yeah, he sees to the soul. He's kind of a soul reader. I wouldn't tell anyone about him, like any girlfriends about him. I'd keep it to yourself. I think he could be actually quite a good one. And Capricorns, a lot of men with a strong Capricorn, especially Moon and Venus or Mars in Capricorn, they will go for women who are mature, who are not super young, etc. So, yeah, so it'd be interesting to see how it plays out. I do have a good vibe with him. Yeah, I think he could be a good one, actually. He likes your perseverance and persistence in certain things. He said exactly that. That's great. That's great. Hi, Esmeralda. How are you? You're a Cancer dealing with a Scorpio. Hola, amor. Feeling like I'm wasting my time. I'm the giver and I don't feel I'm being reciprocated. He's also closed off. Any advice, please? Well, just stop giving. Pull back your energy. Just stop giving. He's kind of set this up to please himself. So I would say just pull back your energy. Yeah, stop giving at all. Yeah. I kind of feel like he's quite shut down, and I don't know if he's going to come out of this cave that he's in, this sort of hole that he's built, that he's dug himself in some way. And being a Cancer, you could be overgiving. Are you wasting your time? Is a good question. It's about learning the lesson, rising above it, working on this thing, rising above it, spiritual growth for yourself. You will be attracting a man who has a very strong career. He could be a Ice King in the sense of a man who is an entrepreneur, a father figure, a boss, somebody who has his act together. So I don't know if it's this Scorpio guy or somebody else. There's a lot of chemistry. If it's a Scorpio, then that's who you're dealing with. Fair male, somebody lighter than darker for their cultural background. I don't know, but I'm getting this guy as a professional. And there's money involved. I feel like he could be also quite supportive. So if it's not him, I feel like it could be someone else. Yeah. True quality gem. I feel like if you need to free yourself up to try to meet somebody else, yeah, you got freedom there. If you need to feel free to meet somebody else, that is really the key here, because you could get engaged very, very quickly to the right person. Yeah. So I feel like with the Scorpio, you could just say, look, you could just tell him straight, just say, look, I feel like I'm giving more in this relationship than I'm kind of giving more than what I'm receiving, and I'm looking for a serious relationship leading to marriage or whatever it is that you're looking for. Just make it very clear. And I kind of get that you're not really on the same page. So I'm just going to, bow out of this. Just tell him. Yeah, I just tell him. Definitely not him. Now you're going to attract somebody who's more successful. Yeah, just let him go. Yeah, just let him go. Exactly. The other guy wants to meet you, and I feel like he's come up in your cards quite quickly because he wants to meet you. Yeah, he's on the radar. Yeah, he's on the radar. He's got a strong career, money, successful, on the up and up, that type of person who's looking for a wife, I feel, and an engagement. Okay. Kat, hi Kat, welcome. Hi Oaksy. Hi Kat, do you see my husband and I becoming homeowners? We really want to be homeowners, but it's expensive in California. Okay. Are you thinking about moving state, or what do you feel? Cat. Let me do a timeline on it. Let me do a timeline. Welcome, Esmeralda. Welcome. You want to stay in California, okay. What part of California are you in? Because it's a big state. There's other parts of California that's not so expensive. Let me do a timeline. I'm getting close to the border. Central Valley. Okay. Why am I getting pulled down towards close to the border to Mexico, San Diego area? Central Valley. You might end up going somewhere slightly different. Let me just get a timeline on it. You might start to get some opportunities coming in mid-year, around June through to September. There seems to be some shift there with also getting loans approved or getting finances in order. You might look further afield, as in somewhere different to where you are now. And I feel like the second half of the year is going to have more abundance than the first half of the year. So I feel like you're going to get things organized in the second half of the year to potentially buy something. You've got the gate there, which is opportunities coming in for the home and with a home. Just 2 minutes break, everybody. Couple of minutes break. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, everyone. All right. Oaksy, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, Kat, I felt like I'm going to look closer to the border. Don't know why. Or a border. Let's have a look. Oaksy. What's your next big change? Is it coming in soon? Okay. Any area of your life, Oaksy? Anything you wanted to focus on? Something to do with legalizing something, justice, getting justice served, having some sort of legal contract documents, marriage even, marriage, or if you're in difficulty with a partner, divorce, but I feel like it's more a contract, money coming in around you, good change for the best. Looking further afield, maybe also going on some sort of vacation or trip. Also looking at new opportunities for housing or working from home, more money coming in through the home, making money from home or in the home or through housing. Contract for a new job, yes. Yep, that can be it. Lots of resources coming in, strength resources, finding resources. The bearer is very good at finding resources. So having a new contract for a new job, yes, but also there could be other resources that you find here. You're going to have a lot of security and stability. I feel like that is the number one priority for you. This security and stability coming up, the beginning of a new cycle, the end of an old. And feeling more higher self-esteem, feeling like you feel good about yourself, feel good about your achievements, you feel like you're in the right place at the right time. There's sort of like a feeling of divine timing here with this card. I feel like there's divine timing. The stars are aligning. The stars are kind of jumping out at me on that card. The stars are aligning. There could be some money coming in through a male, an inheritance, somebody who's living, an older male or a male in the family or a partner. All right. Thanks, Oaksy. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else for a super chat? Get your super chats in. Last call. It's a bit quiet today. Where is everybody? Where is everyone? I think we didn't get notified. I think the notifications didn't come in. Hi, Nicolette, still here. Hi, hi. Thanks, Oaksy. Thank you, thank you. You think most didn't get notified? Yeah, I don't know what YouTube is doing, but I noticed on Tyler's tarot, he's had a lot of problems with that. And sometimes they get notified, sometimes. I don't think anyone's been notified this time. Yeah, I just put an announcement out on the community page. And you will get it come up in your feed if you're on YouTube, but if you're not on YouTube, you won't get it coming up. Hi, Ola Mala. How are you, my dear? Welcome back. Anything happening, guys? Oh, I asked before if any of you do want to tune in to see where they think that my friend lost her necklace in her house in Abu Dhabi. Her name's Alia. If anyone has an inkling, just put it down and I'll let her know. I did have a feeling about it. She's still looking for it. She said the place is a bit of a mess. She's still looking for it. It's in a box, like it's in a flat box. And it's a pink color. The necklace has like a pink flower thing on it. Laundry room. Okay. Do you think the maid might have taken it? The maid might have stolen it? If it's in the laundry room? Pisces new moon has my head hurting today. Oh, God. Oh, it's not the maid, Nicolette, no. She did have a maid at the time it went missing that she says wasn't a good maid, so I don't know. I didn't feel like a maid had taken it myself either. Okay, Marla, no problem. Does anyone have any random questions, like general questions, not like reading questions, but general about anything? I think there's been another earthquake in Turkey, which is not great. I want to ask the audience a question. Will I end up living in a place starting with S or A? S or A this year? Yeah, earthquakes are tricky, very tricky. I'm getting that song Love on the Rocks, those lyrics. Love on the Rocks. Forgotten the name. Oh, happy birthday, Nicolette. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's a personal question, like a general question about, anything about the world, about me, the cards, about anything. It's all right. Yeah, it's an energy exchange. I don't like to give free readings because I often find that they don't really work. They don't work. If there's an energy exchange, it's more directed at the person because the person is more serious about it and more committed to the question. I feel like the random readings, etc. Unless they're general readings for the collective. Some people are good at doing those, but I prefer to do one-on-one specific, readings. You're looking for snow days? That's a good question. What's a snow day mean? It means that you don't have to go to work? Whereabouts are you, Nicolette? Whereabouts are you? I was getting the 18th, but I think the 18th has already passed, hasn't it? I'm not sure there's going to be a snow day before the end of the month. There might be a late snow day, there could be a late snow day. But it might not be in your area. I'm feeling like maybe it's been and gone. Maybe it's been and gone. You might end up taking off some time, like taking off some holidays. You might end up taking off some actual holidays or taking some sort of legal time out. Yeah, there could be something in your contract that will enable you to take to use that time. And it might be that you just feel like using the time. You might be just wanting to do that to kind of like have a break. Yeah. Are there any significance to the earthquake spiritually? Well, they're ruled by Uranus, so it's about a shake-up. I don't know spiritually if there is. I feel it's more astrologically or energetically. I don't think it's so much spiritually. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like these things have always happened in history, so it's sort of like history keeps on coming around again. Also, the Saturn is going to be going into Pisces, so there could be some big things happening with floods, tsunamis coming up again, and this will be happening soon. Saturn will go into Pisces. So it might be okay for Pisces people because it's going to give them more discipline and maybe make them kind of, you know, take accountability for a lot of things and make their life more structured. And anyone who's a water sign or has strong water placements, it can be good because it's going to be water to water. It's going to be okay. It's going to be in a trine. But if you've got everything squaring Pisces at odds with Pisces, then it could be, a little bit more of a difficult time. Yeah, I think, Nicolette, you're gonna have some sort of 5-day break. I'm feeling like you're gonna have a 5-day break. Yeah. So and you're gonna collect your thoughts and work out what the next move is or what you can do differently or how you can mix things up. Like, gonna work out something. Yeah, I think, Megs, it's gonna be good for you. Yeah, this is where I feel like the money's gonna come back in, especially the second house. Yeah. Do you think the Agenda 3030 will go on or fail? Can someone tell me what that is exactly, Marla? I do like unusual questions. Thanks, Nicolette. I do like unusual questions. Yeah. Yes, Scorpio moon is great. Scorpio moon is great. Yeah. It's going to be good with the Saturn in 2030. Joshua says maybe means. What is the agenda? Sorry, I don't follow American politics right now because I'm not in the States. So I don't really know what they're doing. Okay. United Nations. Well, I think it might go on. Yeah, I feel like it'll probably go on. Yes. Thanks, Joshua. I feel like it will go on. Very nice name, Joshua Seymour. I feel like it'll go on. Yeah. It will go on. Half of us in the US don't know either. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of politics. I never have been. Yeah. The show must go on, right? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Marla. Will the agenda go on, or will it or fail? I think it's going to go on fearlessly, like it's going to go on in a kind of like it'll jump in regardless. Yeah, it's going to continue on regardless of what's going on. Got one message back about my friend who lost her jewelry, that it's in the laundry. Does anyone else have anything about that? And also, can anyone feel into, will I end up living in a city with the letter A or a city with a letter S this year? Okay. Mystique, welcome back, everyone. Have a great night. Thanks, Mimi. Will it be a hotter year? Yes, I feel it will, actually, Marla. Yes, I feel it will. Welcome back, Mystique. Yeah, nobody got notified, Mystique, so it's been a little slow today. How are you? Did you get notified? Probably not. Okay, what do I need to know in love, business, stability until December 2023? Old feelings have been plaguing me since the Sages reached out. I really like him. I'm struggling to really... Yeah, your vote is S. Thanks, Megs. S or A? S or A? The better thing to do with him would have been to block him, Mystique, and I don't think you've been able to block them very well in the past. Yeah, because it stops them from circling back around. So it just kind of puts your mind at rest. And if he's got nothing to offer you when they come back around, there's no point in engaging, you know. But I can understand old feelings being kind of surging again with this person. Yeah, you're going to have more than one offer though with dating. You're going to have more than one offer. There's more offers coming in. Yeah, you were doing good until he reached out. Yeah, it's okay if you really like him, but if he's not offering you anything, there's no point in even thinking about him. You are going to get that house. The home is going to improve. So that's why it's always best to block guys who you've given a lot of chances to and have not been there for you, have not come through for you, have not delivered anything to you, especially if you've given them multiple chances. I only think people need one chance. And if they fail and don't come back the second time with something in their hand, like they've got to come back with something in their hand. They've got to come back with a serious offer, because if they don't, they're just messing you around, you know. I feel like your social status is going to go up, and I feel like you're going to be mixing in different and better social circles once you move. And this has come up for you before. I also feel like you're going to be having some sort of success with a career move. There could be a new job. It could be somebody who works at the airport or in the airport, or you might also have a quick encounter with or a quick opportunity to get a job at the airport, I feel, or something new quite quickly will appear or pop itself, rise itself up, especially if you've got security background clearance and you do have your bus license. You might end up working as a driver in the airport. There's a lot of drivers in the airport and they usually get well paid. That's something to think about. Mystique, you've always got a lot of options there. Yeah, you could actually do quite well with that. I don't know if they have the buses there in Chicago Airport that transport people to the terminal. Yeah, it's about taking back your power and control. You might have fantasies about this guy, but I kind of feel like he's not really making anything happen. I feel like at some point you're going to have an innocent sort of love that is going to turn into an engagement. There's going to be more of an innocent love story for you that's going to turn into an engagement. It's definitely a soulmate connection. I feel like you're going to meet them either at work or around a new place where you're going to live. You're being blocked from the wrong people. So there's a reason. Anything karmic is going to be out the window for you. So I kind of feel like there could be something really good coming in through this new move and a job coming in around this new move. So keep your eye out in the airport for a driving job, even those jobs that involve driving the carts, to transport people with disabilities to get to the gate. Those sort of jobs as well, I think you'd be quite good at too. And also anything to do with buses in and around the airport, shuttling crew, in and out, shuttling cabin crew in and out, being also a shuttle driver for some sort of hotel, an airport hotel, that type of thing. All of those sort of things would be great. Yeah. Hi, Heron. How are you? Apakabar. Yeah, I thought I'd just hang on because nobody got notified. Yeah, just block him on your phone, Mystique. Yeah. There's no need to get all upset about something again and then, having to go through that cycle again. It's either like, okay, what is he offering? Nothing? Well, yeah, just block him. Okay, Pisces moon. Oh, rats. Had a dream about rats. Rats are kind of about survival and they're about teamwork. They're it could have been also something you were watching on TV or something sorted or something. Sometimes what you've been watching prior to sleeping does have something involved. Could have also been a past life thing going back into the, bubonic plague, some past life flashback with rats as well could also happen because you are a Pisces moon. But rats are kind of about survival. That's what I feel. It's sort of like surviving. Rats are very canny about networking and surviving and working things out. Let me cut a card on that. Something to do with rats. It's just allowing you to kind of think about things, contemplation, looking at yourself, looking at your life. Okay. Mystique, I heard you say something about water signs and new moon in Pisces. Yeah, the Saturn is going into Pisces, Saturn. So it's a big transit. So when Saturn goes into Pisces, it's going to be water to water. It's going to be trining all those people who have planets in water in a positive way. So it's going to be good. Yeah. Anyone else for a super chat? Hi, Heron. I'm doing great. Thank you. Rats know how to survive, that's for sure, says Megs. Yep. Welcome, Mystique. Awesomeness. Welcome, welcome. When school year ends, you need another job. Yeah, I would be looking for one now because I think you could also get something that might even, overtake this one that you've got, especially if you make the move, if you get the move. I feel like once you get the move, you could actually get a new job that comes in pretty much straight away. So that could be, very close to the end of the school year. Because some of these people take months to hire people. So, could it take at least a month or two to get in? So I would say, put your applications in earlier than later. And even sometimes they'll test out people, candidates that don't work, and then they'll get rid of them quickly and then put you in because you've already applied. So, yeah, so that's what I feel. And that can lead you to other things as well. So I kind of think you're going to be in a better part of town, in a better situation. You might even be able to do, yeah, the collective was at 8 minutes. Yeah. You might even be able to do 2 jobs. Yeah, I feel like you'll probably be able to do 2 jobs. They're gonna be 2 part-time jobs, so they'll kind of fit together. Okay, we'll just wait for any last minutes. Thanks, Bossy Megs. You're most welcome. Yeah, well, you have to prepare now to get another job, but I mean, it's already March practically, so March, April, May. I suppose we've got a while. But we've got a while. Yeah. Any last minutes before we move on? Before we close out? Thanks for joining, everyone. I truly appreciate it. Thanks for joining. Yeah, airport jobs take a long time to get through all the security checks and the background checks because they do thorough checks on you. Because you've got to be able to get to the airside. I used to work at the airport in Sydney years ago, and yeah, you need. Hi, Heron. I'll do you in a second. Yeah, you'll need. There's a lot of background checks that go into that, and then you get sort of like you need to get um, airside approved. You need to get a special pass that allows you to go to airside from landside to airside. So you're going through a security area. Yeah, so you're right. You're right, Megs. You're right. Hi, Heron. What's in store for Mark and April? Your adopted cousin works at the airport. She could be a good reference, yeah. But I think you can just look for jobs there. They're going to be, I feel for some reason, they're going to be leaning towards men. I don't know why, but they're going to work out that some of these men are not going to get through, and that's where I feel like they'll get you in. Some of these men are not going to pass the security background. Yeah. Okay, what's in store for Mark and April for Heron? What's in store for Mark and April? The month of April, 2023. Having more fun. I feeling like you're kind of rising yourself up consciously, or feeling more seen as well. Maybe you'll have like a rush of new suitors. Yeah, you've definitely got new suitors coming in, or courting man. That could also be Mark. Travel, options of travel. He might invite you somewhere on a trip if he is somewhere else. You're going to have more than one offer. I wouldn't put all your eggs in one basket with this guy. I'm just not feeling like I'm not sure about this guy, Mark. I don't know where he is or what he's up to, but I'm just not 100% sure about him. You're definitely kind of pining for somebody in your past, but I feel like you're going to have more than one offer. You're going to have other men coming in around you. There is a mature man here, somebody older than you, more mature, who has money, who is going to come in around you. Soulmate connection, great relationship. I'm just not 100% sure it's Mark. Is this guy Mark? I feel like he's more focused on his work and career. That's what keeps coming up around him. So I'm not sure, if he's one of these expats that's just there for a certain time, he might be just there for this expat relationship. I've noticed that a lot of these expat guys who live in Southeast Asia, they just have these Asian girlfriends for the time that they're in their position of service, and then they just look at it like some sort of like expat kind of girlfriend, wife, and then they just leave them there. When they leave, they go to a different location. So I'm just getting that sort of vibe with him. A lot of these guys are more focused on their career. They're working long hours or whatever it is. Yeah, I feel like you've got other options though, Heron, in April. Other options. Yeah. Okay, everyone, lots of love and blessings. See you next time on the next chat. And thanks everyone for joining. Thanks, Megs, for the moderation. And I'll see you on the next live, everyone. Yeah, stay tuned. Ciao for now.